Hello and welcome back to our English podcast. You are watching Englify. I am Ali and
And I'm Sarah.
hey Sarah, thanks for joining me today. Honestly, I see the news every day mentions of the National Assembly, the Senate and the Prime Minister, but sometimes it feels like a giant puzzle. Can we break down how the government of Pakistan actually works?
I totally get it. It sounds complicated because there are so many layers, but it's actually quite logical once you see the structure. At its heart, Pakistan is a federal parliamentary republic.
Okay, let's start there. Federal and parliamentary. What do those actually mean for us?
Federal means power is divided. We have the federal government in Islamabad for big national things like the military or foreign policy, and then we have the provincial governments Punjab, Sindh, KPK, and Balochistan that handle local things like schools and hospitals.
That makes sense. Like a big team and smaller sub teams. And parliamentary?
That's about who holds the most power. In our system, the Prime Minister is the head of government and the one who actually runs the country. But we also have a president who is the head of state.
Wait, so what's the difference? If the prime minister runs the country, what does the president do?
Think of the president as a ceremonial figurehead, kind of like a referee or a symbol of the country's unity. They sign bills into law and represent Pakistan internationally, but they usually act on the advice of the Prime Minister. The real CEO of the country is the Prime Minister.
Got it. Now tell me about the parliament. I always hear about the two houses.
Yes, it's called a bicameral legislature. The National Assembly, lower house. These are the people we vote for directly in the elections. There are 336 seats. The party that gets the most seats here gets to choose the Prime Minister. The Senate, upper house. These members aren't voted for by the public directly. They are elected by the provincial assemblies. The Senate is there to make sure all provinces have an equal voice, no matter how big or small they are.
Oh, so the National Assembly is about the people and the Senate is about the provinces?
Exactly, and together they make the laws. If the government wants to pass a new law, it usually has to be approved by both houses before the president signs it.
What happens when the people aren't happy with the prime minister? How does the check and balance work?
That's where the judiciary comes in. The Supreme Court of Pakistan is like the final judge. If the government does something that goes against the constitution, the Supreme Court can step in and say, "Hey, you can't do that."
It sounds like a system of rock, paper, scissors, where everyone keeps an eye on everyone else.
That's a great way to put in. You have the legislature making laws, the executive carrying out laws, and the judiciary interpreting laws.
This makes it much clearer. So in 2026, when we talk about the government, we are really talking about the balance between the prime minister's team and the parliament and the courts.
Spot on. It's all about the constitution. Everything from how a tax is collected to how a citizen is protected is written in that document. As long as the system follows the constitution, the country keeps moving forward.
Sarah, this was so helpful. I feel way more confident reading the news tomorrow.
My pleasure. It's our country. We should definitely know how the engine runs.
How the engine runs. So it is for today. So we'll meet in the next episode. Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.